A warm good evening to ladies and gentlemen. Vanakkam, Iniya Malai Vanakkam. So today we are here assembled to celebrate our 11th Sankara Ratna Award. May I request the dignitaries to walk to the dais, our respected chief guest, Mr. Gagandeep Singh Bedi, Dr. T. Surendran, and our guest of honor, Mr. Ambati Raidu, and our awardee, Shri Bala Reddy Indurti, Mr. G. Ramachandran, our Honorary Secretary, and Dr. Girish Rao, the President of Medical Research Foundation. So ladies and gentlemen, can I request all of you to have your mobile in the silent mode, please? As we begin our day today, we will start our day with the sweet Iniya Tamil Thai Vaalthu. Please rise up for the occasion.
தமிழை விட இனியது வேறொரு மொழி உண்டா? இனியது தமிழே. So today what I have just now said is the language as sweet as Tamil and the state which is as sweet as Tamil Nadu. So with that lines, I would like to say touching hearts and spreading smiles. So that is what is currently happening.
And very truly, to apt to say that touching hearts and spreading smiles. When a baby is born, the first thing that happens is eye contact. So when the baby has an eye contact, it looks at the mother and smiles.
So when they see, they smile. When they don't see, they do smile. But that meaning is not really meaningful. So that is what is apt for the awardee who is going to be receiving the award today, because he is the person who is making many people smile. So with that few words, I would like to invite Dr. T.S. Surendran, who is none other than the son of the soil, the son of Sankara Nethralaya. So may I welcome Dr. T. Surendran to give the welcome address and the introduction of the chief guest.
Good evening, distinguished guests and my dear friends. It is a great pleasure to honor to stand before you today and warmly welcome our esteemed Chief Guest, Mr. Gagandeep Singh Bedi, Additional Chief Secretary to Government of Tamil Nadu. Mr. Bedi, we are very excited to have you, sir, with this evening. And when I just handed over the invitation to him, he readily accepted. And I also gave him a copy of our Vizhigalil Uliyetrum Sankara Nethralaya, and he could read it in no time. So that is the, see, you can have vocabulary in Tamil, but he could also read. Probably he has become a Tamilian, I would say. So he has, the journey started from BE in electronics and electrical communication and becoming a lecturer at the Thapar Institute, and he is a gold medalist in engineering college. And then he has been selected for the Indian Engineering Services and marks the start of an illustrious career. Sir, your transition to the Indian Administrative Services in 1993 and your subsequent posting to our Tamil Nadu cadre, for it is a great contribution not only to our state and to our nation. So your role as an additional collector of Kadalur, Commissioner of Corporation of Madurai, Collector of Kanyakumari, again Corporation Chennai, showcased your honesty, integrity, and dedication in public service. Your leadership as Managing Director of the Tamil Nadu Water Supply and Drainage Board and Secretary for the Rural Development and Panchayat Raj Department has significantly contributed to our state's development. Your efforts in ecology and environmental conservation, recognized with the Green Award in 2003 and 2004, reflects your strong commitment to the sustainable development for our state and country. Your outstanding work in flood mitigation during the Kadalur floods in 2015 and your efficient handling in tsunami crisis have earned you wide appreciation and respect. Then the national award you received in 2016 for implementing the Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Guarantee Scheme is another testament to your involvement in the rural development social welfare. Today, we are absolutely delighted, sir, to have you at Sankara Nethralaya and to honor Mr. Bala Reddy Indurti with the coveted Sankara Ratna Award, which was brainchild of our mentor, Dr. S.S. Badranath. I would like to recollect, I think the previous awardees were Mr. Ratan Tata, Deepak Parekh, A.M. Naik, to name a few. So on behalf of the entire Sankara Nethralaya family, I extend our deepest gratitude and warmest welcome to you, sir, Mr. Bedi. Thank you, and we look forward for a memorable evening. And I am also thanking all the people who have assembled, especially Mr. Thirupugar, who is also in the same disaster management. He has also come. I is sitting silently. Thank you, sir. Thank you for gracing the function. Thank you, one and all. God bless.
There is one thing common between Sankara Nethralaya and the chief guest today. Can anybody guess what it could be? So, it is Sankara Nethralaya was born on 6th September, but our chief guest was born on 9th September. But I am not giving his birth year. So, being born on the same month, we have some common relationship to share. So, now I will welcome our Mr. G. Ramachandran, the Honorary Secretary, MRF, to kindly honor our chief guest.
So as Dr. Surendran sir pointed out, he is the biggest crisis management person. If you need a good physical health, all of us should know that we should do good amount of exercise. So if a sportsman like Mr. Ambati Raidu, who else can probably be the best person to project or inspire the right-handed batsman? But I'm not good at cricket, but yes, whatever I know. So, and he has been the person who is in the Indian cricket And also, he has some record-breaking events which he has done, so I'm sure that is going to be explained as well. So may I request our Mr. Kannan Narayanan, the Honorary Treasurer, MRF, to please honor our guest of honor. So would I request my own dear friend, Dr. Vineet Ratra, who's going to kill me because I've forgotten his name. So he is going to be introducing the guest of honor. Yeah.
So, Honorable Sankara Ratna Awardee, Shri Bala Reddy Indurti. Honorable Chief Guest, Mr. Gagandeep Singh Bedi. Guest of Honor, Mr. Ambati Raidu. Ladies and gentlemen. Good evening and a warm welcome to the Sankara Ratna Award ceremony. Today we come together to honor excellence, dedication, friendship and association with the cause of Sankara Nethralaya. It is my esteemed privilege to introduce our guest of honor, a man whose journey in the world of cricket has been nothing short of inspirational, Mr. Ambati Raidu. Born in Guntur, Andhra Pradesh, Mr. Ambati Raidu's passion for cricket was evident from a very young age. His early cricketing days were marked by a relentless pursuit of excellence, honing his skills and crafting his game to perfection. This dedication soon bore fruit, and Mr. Raidu emerged as one of the most promising talents in Indian cricket. Mr. Raidu's cricketing career is a testament to his versatility and resilience. He has been a cornerstone of the teams he has played for, whether it's in the domestic circuits, the Indian Premier League, or on the international stage. His ability to adapt and excel in various roles, be it an opening batsman, a reliable middle order player, or even stepping up as a wicketkeeper, has set him apart as a truly versatile cricketer. One of the defining features of Mr. Raidu's career has been his exceptional performance under pressure. Time and again, he has risen to the occasion, playing pivotal innings that have steered his team to victory. His contributions to the Chennai Super Kings in the IPL where he has delivered match-winning performances, have solidified his reputation as a dependable and dynamic player. But beyond the statistics and accolades, what truly stands out is Mr. Raidu's resilience. His career has seen its share of highs and lows, but his unwavering spirit and determination have always shone through. Whether facing the challenges of form, competition, or the intense scrutiny that comes with representing one's country, Mr. Raidu has shown that true champions are defined by their ability to bounce back stronger. As we gather here tonight to present the Sankara Ratna Award, we celebrate not just Mr. Raidu's cricketing achievements, but also the spirit of perseverance and excellence he embodies. His journey is a source of inspiration for many, a lot of us here, reminding us that with hard work, dedication, determination, and a never give up attitude, we can overcome any challenge and achieve greatness. Mr. Raidu, your contributions to cricket and your exemplary character have left an indelible mark on the sport and its fans. It's an honor to have you here with us today. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming our guest of honor, Mr. Ambati Raidu.
So aptly introduced. You know, the best person to introduce Mr. Raidu was Dr. Vineet, because he must be doing sixes and fours, taking the runs high. And Dr. Vineet, who is all the time in the theatre, delivering the nucleus page, making patients see the world. So it's an apt combination. So may I request Mr. Kannan Narayanan, whom I've already paraded once and now for the second time, to come on stage and honor the guest of honor, Mr. Raidu. So now we move on to the Sankara Ratna Award. What is Ratna? Ratna is a Sanskrit word. It means the best jewel. So that best jewel, it means that Sankara Ratna. So this is like what we call the temple of the eye. Sankara Nethralaya is temple of the eye. The temple of the eye is going to be honoring the Ratna, the Sankara Ratna. So today, to introduce our Sankara Ratna awardee, we are going to have a presentation by none other than Dr. Rajiv Raman, the man the Google is going to be ashamed one day about. So may I call Dr. Rajiv Raman, Senior Consultant, Sankara Nethralaya.
Thank you, Dr. Subneshwari. Today is a very special day for Sankara Nethralaya. Every year, this is one of the most special day we celebrate, awarding the Sankara Ratna Award. And next few minutes, I'll be sharing what this all award is about and something about the project which Mr. Bala has been very deeply involved, MESU. So we are all here to honor Shri Bala Reddy Indurti, honoring his commitment for preventing the avoidable blindness in our country. Sankara Ratna Award is, the purpose of this award is to honor and recognize distinguished individuals or institutions who have an impeccable record of supporting Sankara Nethralaya and contributing significantly to the cause and philosophy of Nethralaya. Let's recollect some of the former honorees of this award, because without that, the function is really a fail. So the first awardee was Shri V. Shankar, who was Chairman, South India Education Society, Mumbai, and he was awarded for his high degree of dedication to the cause of education. The next awardee was Shri Ratan Tata, who was Chairman of Tata Sons, and he was very deeply involved and always encouraged Sankara Nethralaya's research and community services. Then was Shri A.M. Nayak, the Chairman and Managing Director of Larsen & Toubro, who supported the construction of this very block where all of us are sitting today, Kebirvo block, and many of the research initiatives of Sankara Nethralaya. We had Shri S.V. Acharya, who was Honorary Treasurer of SN Om Trust, and he pioneered and dedicated the outstanding work towards winning the support of Sankara Nethralaya in United States of America. We had Dr. Madhavan Nair, who was that time a former chairman of Indian Space Research Organization. He had always a deep empathy towards Sankara Nethralaya's cause, and that led to the ISRO extending its critical satellite support. This is the era I'm telling when we didn't have the 4G and the 5G. That was the time he gave the critical satellite support for the tele-services or tele-ophthalmology pioneering services which were started at Sankara Nethralaya. We had Shri Hanuman Prasad Agrawal, who was an industrialist in Calcutta, and with his generous and outstanding support in all the endeavors we did in our Calcutta branch, he played a pivotal role. We have Sir with us. I would request all of you to give a clap. Shri S.P. Muthuramanji, a veteran film director and a literary figure who spread awareness about Nethralaya through the high degree of professionalism, creativity, and dedication. Thank you, sir. We also had Dr. T.V. Subramaniam and Dr. M.S. Jayaraman, the management gurus, the eminent quality management gurus, whose ceaseless efforts in streamlining and enhancing the systems at SN. Today, whatever processes are there, they have played a very important role, and that led to the accreditation of NABH accreditation. So they played a very, very vital role in Sankara Nethralaya. We had Shri V.V. Ranganathan, who was co-founder, director, and chairman of board of Compass Eats. That is in recognition to his sage counsel to Sankara Nethralaya in very critical areas. And he also co-authored the biography of Nethralaya in terms of a book called as Insight. And then we had Shri Parekh, who was former chairman of HDFC, and he was a goodwill ambassador and a bridge between leaders of business and commerce in Mumbai and Sankara Nethralaya. So we had so many illustrious people getting this award. And now it's really a proud privilege that we have Mr. Bala getting this award today in this function. The next few minutes I'll be sharing about his pet project for which he has really contributed a lot, about the mobile surgical eye unit. Sankara Nethralaya has been forefront in trying to reduce the visual impairment, the blindness in India, and still cataract remains a major cause of blindness in India. About 62% of the blindness today in our country is because of cataract. That still shows that it is a public health challenge. And we are having all government officials here. A lot of government projects have been done. Despite of these significant improvements over the last couple of years, still the rural India, the access to a cataract surgery is a problem. That's the reason we have more cataract blindness in rural areas as compared to urban areas. Sankara Nethralaya has been pioneering in a very unique way of community service, which was started way back, long back. Dr. Badrinath had thought about it, that we should give a health care at the real doorstep. So we started this teleophthalmology project, as I was mentioning about ISRO. This was way back in 2001, where diagnosis can be done of a very complex conditions can be done at their doorsteps. Then we had a mobile glass dispensing van, which can do the refraction, give the glasses supported by SLR. And more recently, we have a specific van in Chennai, which is for old age and differently abled people who cannot visit the hospital. The van goes and does the service. And mobile surgical unit is one of these initiatives, sole aim being only one, to bring healthcare to the doorstep, trying to reach the unreachable people. The van was actually between Sankara Nethralaya and IIT Madras. The idea of a surgical van, I think no one else would have ever thought about it, was by our chief, beloved chief. There were two people who made that possible. From IIT we had Dr. Mohan Shankar, and Sankara Nethralaya we had Dr. Rashmin Gandhi, and both of them really worked tirelessly to create the first van. And today we have two doctors who are the backbone of the MESU services, Dr. Rajesh, who is here, and Dr. Gajendra. Both of them have really taken this dream and the construction which was there to the doorsteps of people.
These two vehicles travel independently and are connected on-site through a retractable vestibule. The patient is led to the operation theatre in the surgery vehicle through the interconnecting vestibule. A 10 to 15-minute procedure, and removes the natural lens in the eye that has become opaque and puts in place an artificial intraocular lens.
Operating on this mobile unit was very comfortable as we operate in any other operation theatre in Sankara Nethralaya. Such project which aims at delivering healthcare to the rural poor, making available good quality medical services should be encouraged and be made available throughout the country.
I think the last sentence is very important. These services should be made available throughout the country. So we started with Tamil Nadu. That was our first place. Then we went to Jharkhand. And now, because of Mr. Bala, we are in Telangana too. So in Tamil Nadu, we have done about 18,000 surgeries in this mobile van. Jharkhand is also doing equally good. We have done nearly about 12,000 surgeries in Jharkhand in the mobile van. And very recently, We are just touching the number of 500. We have 433 surgeries in Telangana. But you can see the map, there are only 3 white areas. There are still long way to go. There is lot of areas to be covered, and really it would be fulfilling Chief's dream if we have these multiple vans across the country trying to reach the unreachable and providing quality cataract surgery at their doorsteps. For this, we need support from the community, and we are very lucky to have Mr. Bala supporting this project for Telangana for us. Thank you very much.
You heard Dr. Rajiv Raman, the man whom everybody knows what he is about. And all of you should also know the person who created him. So he is none other than Dr. Tarun Sharma, who is there with us all the way from US to be here with us. And he is also the person who created me as a surgeon. So what you all see, Dr. Subneshwari, that is because of Dr. Tarun Sharma. So, spreading positive energy and influencing people's life, helping balance the energies, that is the person who is the awardee today. And we are going to have a short video presentation on Mr. Shri Bala Reddy Indurti, the President, Sankara Nethralaya, USA.
Mr. Bala Reddy Indurti is a beacon of generosity and compassion whose unwavering dedication to philanthropy has not only transformed lives but also ignited hope in countless hearts. He is a kind-hearted individual who understands the struggles of the less fortunate. He always has an open door policy for those in need. Mr. Reddy was born and brought up in India before moving to America in the late 80s. He started his charitable activities right from his high school days, inspired by his teachers and friends. Over the past 25 years, he has become a very well-known and respected leader in North America. He has served in many well-known Telugu national organizations, including Telugu Association of Metro Atlanta, APNA Foundation, and North America Telugu Association, NATA, before becoming President of Sankara Nethralaya, USA. Inspired by Dr. Badrinath's vision, and with strong support and encouragement from Mr. S.V. Acharya, Mr. Bala Reddy Indurti assumed the leadership of Sankara Nethralaya USA and strengthened the organization. Under Mr. Bala Reddy's leadership, Sankara Nethralaya USA has expanded its footprint across the United States by creating over 20 chapters, 35 trustees, and many satellite service centers, raising millions of dollars through his elite connections and network. Sankara Nethralaya's MESU program, Mobile Eye Surgical Unit, has recently expanded its services to neighboring states such as Andhra Pradesh, Karnataka, and Telangana. The program has been a significant increase in the number of sponsors from double digits to triple digits, and there is a high demand for sponsoring this program. This success is attributed to Mr. Bala Reddy's vision, perseverance, and leadership. Mr. Indurti is a well-known figure in Atlanta, and he is recognized for his philanthropy, cultural events, and other endeavors. Behind every successful man, there is a woman, and Mrs. Madhavi Indurti is the rock behind Mr. Reddy. Mr. Bala Reddy Indurti has a well-connected network of people in various fields, including medicine, art, philanthropy, sports, education, politics, science, and technology. Mr. S.V. Acharya, President Emeritus, speaks about Mr. Bala in his own words.
Namaste, my name is S.V. Acharya. I had the great opportunity of starting Sankara Nethralaya USA in 1988 with blessings from Padma Bhushan Dr. S.S. Badrinath. With the recommendation from our Vice President Shri Sharma, he was elected as President in 2019. Since that year, he has accomplished a lot for the organization. Some of the accomplishments are increased the number of trustees from 25 to 35, created a new board known as Board of Advisors to recognize who play a significant role for the organization, created local chapters in more than 20 cities in USA, created a number of committees for efficient operation of the trust, started major presence in TV and other social media, established mobile eye surgical unit in Hyderabad, identified mega donors and sponsors for menstrual camps. These are only few of the major accomplishments by Bala. I am very happy Sankara Nethralaya has chosen to unanimously approve the prestigious Sankara Ratna Award to Bala Indurti. Thanks Dr. Surendran, Dr. Rao and others for taking the decision in the right direction. Bala will be joining the rank of Ratan Tata, Mr. A.M. Naik, former chairman of Lawson Tugro, Mr. Madhav Nair, former chairman of ISRO, and other who are the former recipients of this award. Congratulations, Bala, for this outstanding award. Continue the great work for Sankara Nethralaya USA. May God, great Lord, bless you and family.
The recognition of Mr. Bala Reddy Indurti's efforts with the prestigious Sankara Ratna Award is a testament to his dedication and impact. May his journey continue to inspire others to contribute towards building a more compassionate and inclusive world. Congratulations, Mr. Bala Reddy Indurti, and looking forward to many more recognitions. God bless you and your family.
Donating for a noble cause is not everybody's deed, but our Shri Mr. Bala Reddy Indurti is a person who has devoted his life for this journey. So may I request our Honorable Chief Guest, Mr. Gagandeep Singh Bedi, to present the Sankara Ratna Award to Mr. Shri Bala Reddy Indurti. So Mr. Indurti has done so much for us. So it is time for us to show him what he has done to us and our token of appreciation. So may I request Mr. Shri Bala Reddy Indurti to kindly deliver the acceptance speech.
Good afternoon, everyone. Vanakkam, andariki namaskaram, sabko salam. So, I have to learn a lot of languages, but I'm very honored, and it's one of the greatest moments in my life. And like in the presentation, I saw Shyam said, for every successful man, there is a woman to receive this award together, but we have some personal challenges at home. My wife stayed there and she said, so, yeah, so, but the thing is, when it comes to Sankara Nethralaya, I don't know where to start and how I reached this far.
There is a great couple in Atlanta, great philanthropist, Dr. Ravi Sharma and his wife, Dr. Sesh Sharma. They are well-respected couple in Atlanta. So she is the one who contacted me to join with Sankara Nethralaya. And I have a lot of respect to her, but I said normally I don't involve in more than one association. I was already busy with NATA. I can't. But I'm not saying just exaggeration. She literally called 100 times. And normally when she calls, nobody will even expect second call, they accept. Finally, I said, okay, since you are calling me, I will consider to join and see if how it goes. So then I joined. Then after 2 years later, I realized she is the right person and to put me here. And then after that, I came out of NATA. Then, right from the beginning, I could see the vision of Dr. S.S. Badrinath. I really liked the tagline, eradicate the preventable blindness across the country. So for that, I was thinking, Dr. Badri, I don't know how he was working 7 by 24, how he finds the time. I used to contact very frequently. I could not believe how this man, finds the time to call me somewhere. I'm in Atlanta and I'm just a trustee. I was not president. Regular calls, regular things. And then he and Acharyaji, they discussed and they decided to make me as the president. So, of course, it was first recommendation went from Sesh Sharma and our Vice President Murthy Rekapalli. And I told Dr. Badri, I'm just a trustee of not even completed 2 years. Why can't we wait for some more time and let me understand more? He said simply one word, Bala, it's already late. So you need to take that. So when I came, Atlanta chapter was like the 10-year-old. And totally in USA, we had 25 trustees and 7 chapters. So from 7 chapters, I was thinking what to do. Fundraising means we should not go and knock the same door every time. Everybody has the money. Everybody wants to serve the community. But the community has to know this is the real thing we need to give. So for that, every time when I get an idea, first thing is I talk to Mr. Acharya, S.V. Acharya, who is the founder of SN USA, who started in 1988. Then I talk to my close friends, Murthy Rekapalli, Shamapalli, and Srini Vangimala, Sridhar Tikavarapu, like that. I talk to them. They say, okay, this is good. So then every time I talk to them and I make it happen. In the last 6 years after I became president, we changed the bylaws. We took our footprint of Sankara Nethralaya in USA from 7 chapters to 21 chapters. Money comes from everywhere in USA. Why in 7 places? Now we are in 21 places. So based on the same concept, I'm keep on working with the other trustees, taking their input and trying to expand more and more cities. And the thing is, we have great respect in USA for Sankara Nethralaya. That is 50% of the job it is doing. So we are getting 100% credit, but 50% the name, what Dr. Badri gave, his vision, and his 2 eyes, Dr. Surendran, Dr. Girish Rao are working like tirelessly. Whenever I need something in Sankara Nethralaya, Chennai, my go-to person is Suresh Kumar. He's always available. He works 7 by 24. And we are working on multiple mobile eye surgical unit camps. Without talking to Arul Kumar, I don't think we do any camp. So Mr. Arul Kumar is also one of the key persons. And Mr. Rajesh and Dr. Gajendran, in fact, right now he's in my village doing the camp, Telangana camp, 4th camp. They're all like doing a lot of service. And so, not that normally I am not missing the chief guest, Mr. Gagandeep Singh ji, and I'm a big fan of Ambati Raidu. See, the focused people, they look at their audience and they never realize we are also in that audience. So I like the way he played and he represented Chennai Super Kings, and also I'm proudly say he's from our Telugu place. So basically to serving that concept, it started for me when I was in school, People's High School. That school really gave me, what you make is not important, what you can give back to the community is important. So my Telugu teacher, Srinivas, so when I was doing intermediate in junior college, I came to know he was suffering with cardiac problem. He needs support. So I went to visit him. His wife said, I was inquiring what is going on. They said, surgery, bypass surgery, they need 10,000 rupees. So I came back. Then I told my friends, they went to visit him. So my sir, Telugu sir, who I respect a lot like my parents, so he said, Bala Reddy is working to raise the funds. And my friends came and said, how come we did not know you are raising the funds? Until then, I did not know that I am raising the funds. It is like if you watch guide movie like Devanand role. I don't know how many of you watched that R.K. Narayan's novel. So I became without my knowledge, a fundraiser. I raised 10,000 rupees and went to give the teacher. By the time I went, sir was no more. Then I realized, okay, when you want to do, never do 8 to 5 job. Your bread and butter, you can do 8 to 5, but your service, you need to do 7 by 24. And here with me today, my brother, Ganapati Reddy Indurti, he is like the pulse of the Indurti family. Without him, none of our brothers would have been established in what we are doing today. He's the pulse of the Indurti family. My sister-in-law is here. She's next to my mother. I can see always. And my cousin Narayan Indurti is my younger brother who came from, he's the board of trustee of Sankara Nethralaya from Houston. And Jalendra Reddy is a sponsor who completed Telangana second camp, and he immediately called me. I want to do one more project. So many are doing, when we do the Mesu camp, same concept like Auto Dandora to spread the voice in the remaining nearby villages, but he raised the bar on the spreading. He put all the villages, he sent his men to put the hoardings and the banners. So every village, when we go, we can see our Sankara Nethralaya camp. So he really did amazing job. And also Ravi Sanna Reddy, he's our family friend. So I'm glad to see here, and I always work with Ramachandran, Mr. Kannanji, so they are always my inspiration and support. And whenever all the donations for me comes in dollars, whenever there is a donation in rupees, I always call Kavitaji. She is very prompt in responding. And there is a saying, God is everywhere, why do you go to the temple? Then the answer was, air is everywhere, why do you put the fan? Right? So when we Sankara Nethralaya is great, why do you want to publicize? That is the answer I said. Without publicizing, you cannot reach the needed audience. So that's when I always depend on Tyagarajan and Deen Dayalan. They are the folks in the design department. They do great, splendid job. And whenever I need the flyer, I'm talking to them, working with them, and I don't even know, maybe 1,000 plus flyers and the designs. Everything I need, they are the two people, do that for me. And some of the people who, when the pandemic situation came, everybody shut down. Business, restaurants, hotel, jobs, everything was shut down. But when I was talking to Dr. Girish Rao, Dr. Surendran, I said, in the pandemic, how is the patient flow? He said, now we need more money because nobody is working there. They can't even afford, so we need more money. That time, I want to give credit to 3 trustees, Mr. Saumi Narayanan from Metro DC, Washington area, and Neelima Gaddamanagu from Atlanta, and Prasad Rani from Los Angeles, California. These 3, Saumi Narayan did daily program, like Carnatic music program, virtual concert, like 365 days. And Prasad Rani did music program 100 days. Music may be doable, but Neelima went one step ahead. She did Kuchipudi dance program, 100 days virtual. So every day, students have to decorate, show the ambience, then only people watch. Otherwise, this is not a good quality, right? So they have to meet the demand every day. So because of them, in fact, that time we raised more money than the previous years. Everybody felt this is the organization we need to support. And also, most of the time, when you want to say how good is your organization, like India, if you want to say somebody like Abdul Kalam ji, one of our brand ambassadors, he received Bharat Ratna. We don't have any more questions. Bharat Ratna, that's enough. So same thing like in a non-profit organizations, Indian organizations, we have about 555 in USA, all languages. And there is one organization called Charity Navigator. They rate how is this organization based on the outstanding community service and transparency. I proudly, I would like to say, Sankara Nethralaya USA received 4-star from Charity Navigator 6 years back. A lot of work for that was done by our founder S.V. Acharya and our immediate past president, current board of advisor Leela Krishnamurthy, and other our advisors were also part of it, Anand Dasari and Bhaskar Ganti, and our treasurer Bhanu Ramakrishnan, and Secretary Krishna Raj, but that time he was the secretary. So what is Charity Navigator? They do the rating, they see how the funds are coming, how you are spending, how reliable this organization, then they start giving 1 star. Then if it is better, 2 star. 4 means the 4 out of 4 is the best. To my knowledge, only 2 Indian organizations received 4 out of 4. Sankara Nethralaya USA is 1. When you get a doctorate, when you get a Padma Shri, you are Padma Shri until you die, even after your death. Because that recognition is with you, it's like a tag. But Sankara, the Charity Navigator's 4-star, you need to prove every year you are 4-star. So by God's grace, blessings from community all over India and USA, last 6 years we are successfully getting 4-star every year. So you get some recognitions, the donations will come automatically. That is one of the success why we are getting. They see the brand ambassadors behind Abdul Kalam, M.S. Subbulakshmi, Nani Falkiwala, Ratan Tata, Indira Nui, Dr. Prem Reddy, Dr. Varaprasad Reddy, Saurav Ganguly, the ex-BCCI board, cricket board chairman, and actor Madhavan, Rajnikant. So you name it, like Dr. Satish Reddy, former DRDO chairman. These are all brand ambassadors. We have like Amitabh Bachchan, 30 seconds video, Rajnikant's 30 seconds video. When we click the YouTube, if it is 30 minutes, we don't click, skip. But when it is 30 seconds, everybody will click and watch. So one of our success, how we are able to reach, was promoting the messages of Amitabh Bachchan, Nani Falkiwala, M.S. Subbulakshmi Amma, Abdul Kalam, all these big towering personalities. I proudly say, I am a volunteer. Every Sankara Nethralaya USA office bearers are volunteers. We work 7/24, we don't get paid. Why we are doing? Because the service, the satisfaction we get, we are happy. And we don't know how long we continue, but we will try to, whoever carries the torch forward, whether me or somebody, Badri's vision, eradicate preventable blindness. So our next, right now the Telangana we started in Hyderabad. Next Mesu camp will be in Puttaparthi. We are working with Dr. Surendran and all. There is a process, we don't know how long it takes. Then after that, another advisor supporting, like one in Vizag, and Dr. Surendran said one of the calls, why not in Calcutta? So these are the good ideas. So press don't say we are starting there right away, but those are the ideas. One day ideas will fulfill if your commitment is 100%. So if I miss anybody's name, it's not intentional. My wife always says, why don't you take a cheat sheet, take some names, but I never did. I always forget one name, and I forget my closest person, whoever it is, my closest person. Thank you very much.
That was a most inspiring speech which we all heard, and an inspirational one. The strengths, creativity, versatility, flexibility, focused, taking initiative, all these things is what we saw in this one single person, Mr. Indurti. So now may I request the other person who has carried our nation on his shoulder in a different platform, Mr. Ambati Raidu, to come and deliver his speech, please.
distinguished guests on the dais, Dr. Girish Garu, Bala Indurti Garu, Gagandeep Singh sir, and Ramchandran Garu, and all my media friends, all the youth and all the doctors, the real life heroes that I would call them, because my career would have been much shorter if not for, the orthopedic surgeons and a lot of injections that have gone into my knee. And today, I have spent a lot of time in Chennai, and I have also spent a lot of time at Sankara Nethralaya, because my 3-year-old daughter had 2 cataracts. So, a ma'am who operated her, Sumita madam, doctor, thank you so much, I'm ever grateful. So she can finally see, and it's quite emotional. So as sportsmen, we go through a lot of ups and downs. We fall down, we get up, but there's always another match to play. But with all the real life heroes, the doctors here, your match, there's only one result. Either, they come out alive or they die. So I think the whole world should celebrate doctors a lot more than what we do. And we all recognize that. And especially the youth, I can see a lot of youngsters here who are of, I wouldn't say my age, but slightly younger. So I think all of us need to recognize, the reality and the true heroes of the society are right here in these first few, seats, because in the age of social media and a lot of whatever entertainment or whatever you call it, the real heroes or the real substance gets lost. That's where I feel we all should be responsible in terms of recognizing what the truth is and what the way forward for the world is as youngsters. So we have to follow all the great stalwarts sitting here, as it has been mentioned, Gagandeep Singh sir, you have been a real hero in terms of helping survivors of the tsunami, as well as when there were floods in Chennai. We need to also recognize and also create platforms where so many of these stories, the real stories and the stories with substance and stories which help the world, rather than just create, as sir said, 30 seconds of entertainment. We all need to promote that more. And for me, as a sportsman, all I can say is, please, there's always another day. You always, as a sportsman, learn to get up when you fall. And because every day you win and the next day you lose. So it's very, very important even in life to understand that, defeats or when you fall down, it's all very, very temporary. And the only thing that has kept me going all throughout my 30 years of cricket is whenever I had a problem or whenever I had a downfall, I always used to think, will it really matter 5 years down the line? Will this problem really exist 5 years down the line? And whenever I thought about it, I always felt that, the problems which were there 5 years don't exist anymore. So even this one won't exist. So that's the only way we keep going forward. Because as a sportsman, your future is never secure and you're always on the line, because every day you have to perform, and if you don't, you're thrown out. So as you know. And my best moments of my cricketing career, I've started playing here in Chennai as a 9-year-old in my state teams, and the best moments of my cricketing career also came in Chennai in form of CSK. I've really, really enjoyed playing for Chennai Super Kings, and also the kind of love and affection that the crowd has shown here. I don't think it has been the case anywhere else in the country, and the kind of passion and the emotion that the Chennai crowd or even the Tamilian crowd brings, into CSK or to their players. It is kind of very, very motivating for us. It's just not just going out there and scoring runs. It is scoring runs for everybody who own the team. So, and I felt, and one more thing I wanted to say was, as Sir said, earlier, our Vinit Ratra Sir, thank you for so many kind words. And as a sportsman, when you play under pressure, I don't think that pressure is any more than when all of you operate on an operating table. At least we have a second chance. We can always come back the next day, but you all can't. So I genuinely feel that you guys handle pressure much better than what we do. It's just that we have an audience watching us perform under pressure, and you don't, but you guys are real saviors. And thank you once again, Tumita ma'am, for what you have done to my daughter Giri sir. Thank you so much. And also a special mention to the PR team and Gadalakshmi madam, who was really taking care of our family when we were here. Saying that it's a real honor and pleasure to be standing here, and I know I'm disappointing a lot of my media friends by not talking about RCB today, but so that's for another day. Anyway, I just sincerely hope that CSK plays the next year and wins the title, and hopefully our legend MS Dhoni still continues playing. So by saying that, I'll take leave. It's been a great honor. Thank you so much. Thanks for having me.
So whether CSK wins or RCB wins, it is finally the India that counts. So it's not the state that really matters. So for us to have everything smooth going, it is very important that we receive support from the right people, the right time, the right day. So without the support of multiple people, we will not be able to perform. So if the Mizu is performing, it is because of the team, and it is because of the support which we have received from the government. So I must say special mention to Dr. Chandra Kumar, who is the
Project Control, Blindness Control Board Director, who has been really nice to us and helping the MISU all the way. So with all these fine words we have with us, may I take the liberty of calling Mr. Gagandeep Singh Bedi, the brother of Sankara Nethralaya, to come and address us, please.
மேடையில் இருக்கக்கூடிய சங்கர் நேத்ராலயாவுடைய டைரக்டர், எங்களுடைய நண்பர் டாக்டர் சுரேந்திரன் அவர்களே, டாக்டர் கிரீஷ் ராவ் அவர்களே, இந்த விழாக்கு கதாநாயகனாக இருக்கக்கூடிய இன்றைக்கு சங்கர் ரத்னா அவார்டு வாங்கியிருக்கின்ற, நேரடியாக யூஎஸ்லேருந்து வந்துட்டு எங்களுடைய நண்பர் திரு பாலா ரெட்டி அவர்களே, இங்கே இருக்கக்கூடிய ஆடியன்ஸோட கிட்டத்தட்ட 98% மேலே இருக்கக்கூடிய கதாநாயகன், உண்மையாக கதாநாயகன், எங்களுடைய யங் நண்பர், அவர் கிரிக்கெட்டர் அவர்களே, திரு ரைடு அவர்களே, மற்றும் இங்கே வந்திருக்கின்ற எங்களுடைய சீனியர் ஆஃபீஸர், சென்னையுடைய ஃப்ளட்ஸ்க்காக தமிழ்நாடுக்காக ஆலோசனை சொல்லக்கூடிய நம்ம டாக்டர் திருப்புகழ் ஐஏஎஸ் அவர்களே, இன்னொரு ரொம்ப டிஸ்டிங்விஷ்ட் பர்சன் இன் திஸ் ஆடியன்ஸ், அதாவது நான் சொல்ல விரும்புகிறேன், மேடம் பிரபா ஸ்ரீதேவன், ஜஸ்டிஸ் பிரபா ஸ்ரீதேவன் அவர்களே. ஷீ இஸ் எ வெரி ரெஸ்பெக்டட் லீகல் லியூமினரி. மற்றும் உண்மையாக இங்கே அதாவது எல்லா மக்களுக்கும் சேவை செய்திருக்கின்ற ஒரு அழகான ப்ரொஃபஷன் டாக்டர் மற்றும் மெடிக்கல் ப்ரொஃபஷனில் ஈடுபாடு செய்திருக்கின்ற அனைத்து டாக்டர்களே, பேராமெடிக்ஸ்லே, செவிலியர்களே, உங்கள் அனைவருக்கும் நான் என்னுடைய அன்பான வணக்கத்தை தெரிவித்துக் கொள்கிறேன். முதல்ல வந்து நான் வந்து சொல்லுது சுவாமி விவேகானந்தா சொன்னார் that service to the humanity is the true worship of God. அதாவது மனிதருடைய சேவை தான் கடவுளுடைய உண்மை பக்தியாக இருக்கின்றது. அதே மாதிரி இது நான் வந்து I will like to refer to a very famous quotation by Woodrow Wilson. அவர் என்ன சொல்லியிருக்கார், you have not come to this world just to make a living. அதாவது இந்த உலகத்துக்கு நீங்கள் சும்மா வாழ்வதற்காக வரல. You have come in this world to enable this world to become you are here in order to enable the world to live more amply with a greater vision, with a finer spirit of hope and achievement. You are here to enrich the world. அதாவது ஒவ்வொரு மனிதர் இந்த வேர்ல்ட்ல வந்து அந்த வேர்ல்டை மேம்படுத்துவதற்காக தான் வந்திருக்கிற ஒவ்வொருத்தர் வந்து இது வந்து கண்டிப்பாக மனசில் வைக்க வேண்டும். You are here to enrich the world and you impoverish yourself if you forget that errand. அதாவது யார் இது மறந்து விட்டால் அவருடைய வாழ்க்கையோட அந்த மீனிங் கிடையாது என்பது ஒரு சொல்லப்பட்டுள்ளது. இதெல்லாம் பார்க்கும்போது எனக்கு இந்த இடத்துல ரெண்டு I am reminded of two categories of people. One category is like the Sankara Ratna Award today, Thiru Bala Reddy Award. அதாவது யூஎஸ்ஏல இருக்கின்றார். he is in USA. Let me also speak in English because I am sure you may not be able to understand. You are in USA. You must be doing your own business over there, or you must be in your own profession. Anal, all the way from USA, you think about your brothers who are there in India, in Tamil Nadu, in Andhra, in Telangana, etc. And you raise millions of dollars for them. இதுதான் ஒரு பெரிய பக்தியாக இருக்கின்றது என்பதை நான் உங்களுக்கு இந்த நேரத்தில் என்னுடைய பாராட்டுதல் தெரிவித்துக் கொள்கிறேன். ரெண்டாவது, to all of you doctors, எப்போவுமே doctors, when I address, I tell that you are born actually with the doctors and paramedical staff, everybody, including nurses. You are born with a silver spoon in your mouth. Karanam, when we do our service, we get a living kaha vandu engalukku sambalam varudhu. ஆனால் உங்களுக்கு வந்து சர்வீஸ் பண்ணும்போது சம்பளமும் வருது, மக்களுடைய நன்மையும் வருது என்பதை ஒரு பெரிய ஒரு ப்ரொஃபஷன்லேருந்து நீங்கள் எல்லாம் ஈடுபாடு செய்கிறீங்க என்பதை இந்த நேரத்தில் உங்களுக்கும் நான் என்னுடைய வாழ்த்துக்கள் தெரிவித்துக் கொள்கின்றேன். டாக்டர் சுரேந்திரன் அவர்கள் என்னை கூப்பிடும்போது நான் கண்டிப்பாக வருவதாக சொன்னேன். காரணம், ஐ வாண்டட் டு see Sankara Nethralaya and talk to all of you. ஹெல்த் செக்ரட்டரி இருக்கும்போது எங்களுக்கு ஒரு பெரிய இன்ஃப்ராஸ்ட்ரக்சர் ஐ டிபார்ட்மெண்ட்டில் இருக்கின்றது. கிட்டத்தட்ட 400க்கு மேலே டாக்டர்ஸ் ஹெல்த் சிஸ்டமில் இருக்காங்க. கிட்டத்தட்ட 36 மெடிக்கல் காலேஜஸ் எங்களுக்கு இருக்கின்றன. 38 கவர்மெண்ட் ஹாஸ்பிட்டல்ஸே ஆப்தமாலஜிக் சர்ஜன்ஸ் இங்கே இருக்கின்றார்கள். நிறைய பிஹெச்சிஸ்ல ஆப்தமாலஜிஸ்டாக இருக்கின்றார்கள். நல்ல சர்வீஸ் செய்கிறாங்க. அதை பற்றி நான் சொல்ல விரும்புகிறேன். ஆனால் there are many specialist surgeries where many times the patients are referred by the government itself to Sankara Nethralaya. So that is why I thought, நிறைய தடவை நாம் ஃபோன் பண்ணி இந்த பேஷண்ட் வரார், கொஞ்சம் ஸ்பெஷலைஸ்ட் சர்ஜரி கொஞ்சம் வேணும், அதுக்கு ஆலோசனை வேணும் சொல்லும்போது ஐ ஷுட் கம் ஓவர் ஹியர், மீட் அவர் Sankara Ratna Awardee also, and also take this opportunity to thank each and every one of you for your service and congratulate you all. நிறைய தடவை வந்து Chennai is the medical tourism capital of India. அந்த மெடிக்கல் டூரிசம் கேபிட்டல் ஆஃப் இந்தியா சொல்லும்போது இந்த ஹாஸ்பிட்டல், உங்கள் ஹாஸ்பிட்டல், அதாவது Sankara Nethralaya போன்ற ஹாஸ்பிட்டல் தான் இந்த டூரிசம்லே ஜெம்ஸ் ஆஃப் டூரிசமாக இருக்கின்றது என்பது இந்த நேரத்தில் நான் உங்களுக்கு தெரிவித்துக் கொள்கின்றேன். I am told that there are more than 2,000 patients who come across various branches, and Dr. Surendran அவர்கள் இன்னொரு எனக்கு ரொம்ப பெருமையாக சொன்னார், ஒவ்வொரு நாள் கிட்டத்தட்ட 400க்கு மேலே இங்கே சர்ஜரி செய்யப்பட்டு வருகின்ற. உண்மையாக ரொம்ப பாராட்டக்கூடிய விஷயம். ஒரு சில விஷயம் நான் உங்களுக்கு பிளைண்ட்னஸ் கண்ட்ரோல் பற்றி சொல்ல விரும்புகின்றேன். டோட்டல் த பிளைண்ட்னஸ் control should be below 0.25%. அதாவது எங்களுடைய நோக்கம் வந்து
கவர்மெண்ட்டுடைய நோக்கம் 0.25%க்கு குறைவாக பிளைண்ட்னஸ் சமுதாயத்தில் இருக்கணும். தற்பொழுது பிளைண்ட்னஸோடைய காரணங்கள் பார்க்கும்போது இங்கே ப்ரெசன்டேஷனில் வந்து சொன்னார்கள், எங்களுக்கு கூட எங்களோட டாக்டர் சந்திரகுமார் போன்ற டாக்டர் வந்து அடிக்கடி சொல்லிட்டே இருப்பார்கள், கிட்டத்தட்ட 82%, 82% பிளைண்ட்னஸ் வந்து இஸ் பிகாஸ் ஆஃப் கேட்ராக்ட். கேட்ராக்ட்னால் வந்து பிளைண்ட்னஸ் 82% இருக்கின்றது. 6% பிளைண்ட்னஸ் வந்து டயபிட்டிஸ் காரணமாக, டயபிட்டிஸ் ரெட்டினோபதி பிளைண்ட்னஸாக இருக்கின்றது. 6%, இன்னொரு 6% வந்து குளோக்கோமா காரணமாக பிளைண்ட்னஸ் வருகின்றது. ஐ எம் ஷூர் யூ ஆர் ஆல் நோயிங் இட் பெட்டர், பட் தட் இஸ் வாட் வி அட்மினிஸ்ட்ரேட்டர்ஸ் ஆர் டோல்ட். 82% பிகாஸ் ஆஃப் த கேட்ராக்ட், 6% because of diabetic retinopathy, 6% is because of the glaucoma, another 6% because of the other reasons பார்க்கும்போது. It is very important that government and NGO sector like yours come together to tackle this blindness. அதெல்லாம் செய்யும்போது நான் 3 விஷயம் ஹைலைட் பண்ண விரும்புகின்றேன். What is the need of today? In fact, this will also be giving a thought for the fundraisers and good Samaritans like Mr. Bala Reddy over here. The first point, the need is to do screening. அதாவது கிராமத்தில் பார்க்கும்போது நிறைய மக்களுக்கு கண்புரை நோய், அதாவது கேட்ராக்ட் நோய் இருக்கும்போது தெரியாமல் கூட இருக்கலாம். ஸ்க்ரீனிங் பண்ணால்தான் அதெல்லாம் those who are having cataract, those who need surgery can be found out. So that is why, அண்ட் இன்னொரு வந்து கவர்மெண்ட் மட்டும் செய்தால், எங்ககிட்டே வந்து ஒரு 400க்கு மேலே டாக்டர்ஸ் இருக்கும்போது கூட, எங்கிட்டே கூட 100க்கு மேலே பெரிய மருத்துவமனை இருக்கும்போது கூட பத்தாதே. இது 7.5 கோடி தமிழ்நாடு மக்களுடைய ஸ்க்ரீனிங் ஒழுங்காக பண்ண வேண்டியிருந்தால் கவர்மெண்ட்டும் என்ஜிஓஸும் சங்கர் நேத்ராலயா ஹாஸ்பிட்டல் சேர்ந்து தான் பண்ணுறீங்க, ஆனால் கண்டிப்பாக சேர்ந்து தான் பண்ணணும். ஐ வில் லைக் டு கிவ் யூ த ஸ்டாட்டிஸ்டிக்ஸ் தட் in last 1 year, Dr. Chandrakumar, our State Blindness Control Officer, was telling me that through the screening, nearly 99,650 people were identified by the governmental system and cataract surgeries were conducted by the governmental doctors for our state of Tamil Nadu, 99,000 ki mele. இதுக்கு மேலே NGO sector மூலமாக உங்க போன்ற NGO sector மூலமாக கூட many with the governmental assistance மூலமாக பார்க்கும்போது கிட்டத்தட்ட
2 லட்சம் பேருக்கு இந்த சர்ஜரிஸ் பண்ணும்போது 3 லட்சம் பேருக்கு
வந்து இலவசமாக என்ன சொல்லுது, 3 லட்சம் பேருக்கு இலவசமாக கவர்மெண்ட் மூலமாக அல்லது கவர்மெண்ட் ஃபண்டட் NGO செக்டர் மூலமாக ஒவ்வொரு ஆண்டு வந்து பிளைண்ட்னஸ் சர்ஜரிஸ், கேட்ராக்ட் சர்ஜரிஸ் செய்யப்பட்டு வருகின்றன. இதுக்கு மேலே to give you an idea, and because we have got press friends also, இதுக்கு மேலே கிட்டத்தட்ட 3 லட்சம் பேர் வந்து ப்ரைவேட் செக்டரில் கூட சர்ஜரிஸ் பண்ணுறாங்க. ஸோ ஒவ்வொரு ஆண்டும் கிட்டத்தட்ட 6.5 லட்சம் பேர் வந்து கேட்ராக்ட் சர்ஜரிஸ் பண்ணுறாங்க. Out of them 50% are done by the government or government funded NGO system. இந்த நேரத்தில் வந்து why I am telling this point over here is, we need to have more and more people whose surgery has to be done by the governmental system or உங்க ஹாஸ்பிட்டல் போன்ற கவர்மெண்டல் ஃபண்டட் சிஸ்டம் வழியாக பண்ண வேண்டும். ஒவ்வொரு சர்ஜரிக்காக 2000 ரூபாய் கவர்மெண்ட் ஆஃப் இந்தியா, ஸ்டேட் கவர்மெண்ட் சேர்த்து வந்து பண்ணும்போது we want the NGO, the private sector hospitals who also do the public service like Sankara Nethralaya and other hospitals to come up further, so that this 50% gap which is there, 50% is from the government funded, 50% is the private funded. We want more from the government sector so that a common man who may not be able to afford a surgery, his also out of pocket expenditure is reduced. This is my first message over here. We need your help. ரெண்டாவது மெசேஜ் இந்த நேரத்தில் ஐ தாட் திஸ் அப்ரோப்ரியேட் ஃபாரம், நீங்கள் எல்லாம் டாக்டர்ஸாக இருக்கீங்க, ஐ சர்ஜன்ஸ், ஐ அட்மினிஸ்ட்ரேட்டர்ஸாக இருக்கீங்க, இஸ் த நீட் ஃபார் ஸ்க்ரீனிங் ஆஃப் த சில்ட்ரன். அதாவது திஸ் இஸ் another aspect which is very very important. இன்ஃபேக்ட் நாங்கள் வந்து எல்லாம் எங்களோட ரிவ்யூ மீட்டிங் ஆய்வு செய்யும்போது என்ன பார்க்குறோம், தட் இன் எவ்ரி ஸ்கூல், ஒவ்வொரு மாவட்டத்திலே எங்களுடைய கிட்டத்தட்ட 800 டீம்ஸ் ஆஃப் மொபைல் டீம்ஸ் இருக்காங்க. டாக்டர்ஸ் அண்ட் பேராமெடிக்கல் ஸ்டாஃப் மொபைல் டீம்ஸ். ஆங்கன்வாடி ஸ்கூல்ஸில் வந்து சில்ட்ரனுக்கு வந்து ரிஃப்ராக்டிவ் எரர்க்காக வி கோ ஃபார் த ஸ்க்ரீனிங் ஆஃப் த சில்ட்ரன். அதெல்லாம் பார்க்கும்போது ஐ எம் ஆக்சுவலி குவைட் சர்ப்ரைஸ் டு சி that 4 to 6% of the children at a very young age, Anganwadi or the school, they have refractive errors with them. You will be surprised to know that through that governmental monitoring of this scheme, இது வந்து ஒரு தமிழ்நாடோட திட்டம், அதோடைய திட்டத்துடைய பேர் வந்து கண்ணோலி காப்போம் திட்டமாக இருக்கின்றது. அந்த திட்டத்தின் மூலமாக every year more than 2 lakh children are identified who have refractive errors, whose parents had not identified the refractive errors amongst the children, whom the government buys the spectacles. In fact, the government gives about 350 rupees. Within that rupees, and this is for the governmental schools itself. So more than 2 லட்சம் ki மேற்பட்ட குழந்தைகளுக்கு கண்ணோலி காப்போம் திட்டம் மூலமாக ஒவ்வொரு ஆண்டு தமிழ்நாட்டிலே spectacles, refractive errors கண்டுபிடிச்சிட்டு spectacles கொடுக்கப்பட்டு வருகின்றன. Here also, why I am telling about this scheme over here to you is, எங்களுக்கு ஒரு பெரிய ப்ரெஷராக இருக்கின்றது. அதாவது in every year we have to go for the check of Anganwadis and school children who are in lakhs of numbers, 70-80 lakh students பார்க்கும்போது ஒரு ப்ரெஷராக இருக்கிறது, கவர்மெண்டல் ஸ்கீம்ஸ் மேலே ப்ரெஷராக இருக்கிறது. ஐ கால் அப்பான் the good Samaritans, like all the doctors over here from Sankara Nethralaya, all the similar doctors in the medical institutions who are in the private sectors and NGO sector also, to come forward and join with the government in screening the school children. That the government schools at least naange pandrom. There are many other private schools which also cater to the poor sections of the society, whose also fees is also as less. Government is free, but there is very less, who may not be directly covered by our teams. To adopt the schools every year or adopt the districts every year and do the refractive error checks of the students. நீங்களும் பார்க்கலாம், இப்போ நம்ம குழந்தைக்கு வந்து eyesight is not good, next day itself we will go for the check and get the spectacles for the kids. There are many poor and lower middle class families who might need the help over and above the governmental sector by all of you. So I call upon you to participate in this along with the government in the Kannoli Kappam Thittam of the government. This is my second message. I'll give you one last message over here. The last message is about the eyeball, adadu donation of the eye system sambandhamaga hai. I thought this is I should take this opportunity to stress, besides honoring Mr. Reddy over here. Eye donation is really one of the most important donations in the system. அதாவது தமிழ்நாட்டில் வந்து கிட்டத்தட்ட 28 கவர்மெண்டல் ஐ பேங்க்ஸ் இருக்குன்னு, அதுக்கு மேலே வந்து சங்கர் நெத்ராலயா பெரிய ஐ பேங்க்ஸோட நிறைய ஐ பேங்க்ஸ் வந்து கவர்மெண்டல் ப்ரைவேட் செக்டரில் கூட இருக்கின்றன. த்ரூ த ஐ பேங்க்ஸ் ஒவ்வொரு ஆண்டும் தமிழ்நாட்டில் கிட்டத்தட்ட 10,000 ஐபால்ஸ் வந்து எங்களுக்கு டொனேஷன் வழியாக வருகின்றன. We get 10,000 eyeballs in donation through the governmental setup in Tamil Nadu. Just before I was going to speak, I was asking Dr. Surendran, sir, eye donation நிறைய பேர் கேட்குறாங்க, ஐ வந்து யூ ஆல்சோ ஃபிக்ஸ் த ஐ, ரெட்டினா வந்து ஒருத்தர் கூட 2 பேர் கூட யூஸ் பண்ணலாம் அப்படி சொல்லும்போது நிறைய சஃபிஷியன்ட் இருக்கா இல்லையா, இன்னும் வேணும் சார் என்கிட்ட சொன்னார். The same message I get from the governmental doctors also. We need more and more people to come for eye donation. So இந்த நேரத்தில் வந்து I will like to call upon you and call upon all the good Samaritans who are over here and call upon all the doctors over here to help the governmental and the private sector to join with everybody in order to enable have more eye donations. Tamil Nadu is actually known for good work in terms of organ donation in general. Unga naivarkum theriyum, Tamil Nadu is actually the number 1 country in India in terms of organ donation. Adadu the cadaver organ, brain dead organ donation le, yes, நேத்து கூட பார்க்கும்போது இந்த ஜனவரி மாதத்தில் இது ஐபால் இல்லை, ரெகுலர் பாடி பார்க்கும்போது ஜனவரியிலிருந்து பார்க்கும்போது இதுவரை வந்து 109 அதாவது பெரியவங்க, they are good Samaritans, have or their relatives had consented and their bodies have been given for donation. which has helped, which is a record in the entire country. We have the highest number of organ donations this year, but we need more and more of donations. Other solumbodu, eye donation is actually easier. Eye donation, idhe vandu brain dead than vedum regular donation. Eye donation can be, I am told, can be given within 6 to 7 hours of the death of a person also. If eyeballs are donated, நம்முடைய 10,000க்கு பதிலா அதை விட 2-3 மடங்கள் கூடுதலா இருந்தால் இன்னும் நிறைய பேர், those who are needing the eye vision will get the gift of the sight at this in the point வந்து இந்த இடத்துல சொல்ல விரும்புகிறேன். So I will not like to bore anybody. I thought that this is the right opportunity when we can actually acknowledge the நாம் எல்லாம் சேர்ந்து வந்து பாலரெட்டி போன்ற பெரியவங்களுடைய ஒரு கான்ட்ரிபியூஷன் பாராட்டலாம், அக்னாலேஜ் பண்ணலாம், அவங்களுக்கு நன்றி சொல்லலாம். அதே நேரத்தில் உங்களுடைய கான்ட்ரிபியூஷன், உங்கள் போன்ற பெரியவங்களுடைய கான்ட்ரிபியூஷன் இன்னும் எங்களுடைய சமுதாயத்துக்கு தேவையாக இருக்கின்றதும். And it's also very nice to know, I was feeling so proud. I was sitting next to our young cricketer, Mr. Raidu, and it was so privileged, and he is so humble and he spoke so well. It's really privileged that Sankara Nethralaya also called over here. And I wish Sankara Nethralaya to, நீங்கள் நல்லா ஒரு உயரத்தில் இருக்கீங்க, இன்னும் உங்களுடைய சேவை மூலமாக இன்னும் இந்த மெடிக்கல் சமுதாயத்தில் நீங்கள் உயர்த்த வேண்டும் சொல்லிட்டு எனக்கு கொடுக்கக்கூடிய வாய்ப்புக்காக நன்றியை தெரிவித்துக் கொள்கிறேன். நன்றி, வணக்கம்.
So that was awesome messages which were delivered, and I think I am right in calling him the brother of Sankara Nethralaya because he truly spoke like an ophthalmologist. You know, he spoke about the preventable blindness caused by the cataract, the diabetic retinopathy, and of course he touched upon the childhood blindness, and he spoke on the eye donation part of it also. So he has done the complete job of an ophthalmologist. Sir, I would like to point out that as a part of the program what we are doing, so we had conducted the major studies, and the boss is sitting here, Dr. Tarun Sharma, who spearheaded the studies which were related to diabetic retinopathy. So wherein we tried to cover the Chennai, the Tiruvallur district, all the patients. It was like a door-to-door where we tried to screen all the patients to rule out the diabetic retinopathy. So some of them were also done in the base camp, and others we also did the screening and also the treatment which was done. So this was one of the milestone studies which we had done apart from the Chennai glaucoma study. And I would also like to tell that our elite school of optometry, which has been in 2012 placed on the Limca Book of World Records for screening 8,000 children and covering 38 schools. So this is the part of the program which is already happening, and thanks to Anuradha who is taking care of all these programs. And the students who are here with us today, who also participate in these screening programs. So because nothing is possible without our optometry team, the paramedical team, you know, who take charge of all these services, and they do such a humongous job, which is untiring, and with a round of applause for all of you people for doing such a lovely job. So now, may I request our Dr. Rajesh, the backbone of MISU, to come and deliver the vote of thanks.
I would like to express my sincere thanks to our chief guest, Gagandeep Singh Bedi, IPS officer, for gracing the occasion here and delivering us a wonderful speech, especially in Tamil. His Tamil was very good, better than us when we speak on stage. And my sincere thanks to the cricketer Ambati Raidu to be here and gracing the occasion, and your experience in your profession was very inspiring for all of us. And my sincere thanks to Sankara Ratna Bala Reddy Indurti. Sir, your presence to accepting the award and your philanthropy is going to help many thousands who are in need of the vision, and which will be done at their doorstep free of cost. Thank you. And my sincere thanks to our Honorable Secretary, Mr. Ramachandran, and our Honorable Treasurer, Kannan Narayanan, our beloved Chairman, Dr. Surendran, our dynamic President, Dr. Girish Rao, to be here and gracing the occasion. My sincere thanks to my teacher, Dr. Tarun Sharma, to come all the way from the United States and to be here for the occasion. And my sincere thanks to the previous Sankara Ratna Award Director Muthuraman sir. Sir, thank you to be here and gracing the occasion. And my sincere thanks to all my colleagues and the crowd who are here and who have made this function very successful. And my thanks to the press, the newspaper and electronic media who are here on an auspicious day which celebrate the association between Sankara Nethralaya and the philanthropists like Bala Reddy Indurti, which helps the poor and which helps them at their doorstep to get their treatment done free of cost. And my sincere thanks to the multimedia team, our event management team, especially Satyasai. Thank you. Thank you all.
So may I request all of you to rise for the national anthem.
Jai 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 Jai